Try it again. Trying to get a review done here, dick. I think you might have heard me.
She will be eliminated.
What have you done?
You belong to them. They'll never let you go.
I'll find a way.
So Red Sparrow is a new spy thriller that stars Jennifer Lawrence as Dominica, who used to be a ballet dancer. However, after an unfortunate accident, her uncle has her become a Red Sparrow agent. And a Red Sparrow agent essentially is an agent that uses their body to get things done. And at the same time, she becomes intertwined with Joel Edgerton in this huge conspiracy. Alright guys, so let's get into Red Sparrow. In terms of performances of Red Sparrow, there really isn't a bad performance. Everyone is giving it their all, but this is really Jennifer Lawrence's movie. She is fiercely committed to this movie. I mean, there are scenes in this movie in which I just thought, I don't know how she did this, but I applaud her for doing so. I feel like that Joel Edgerton is becoming like the new Sam Rockwell. He's a very underrated actor, and I feel like as time goes on, he will only get even more and more recognition. This man is great in this film, and his chemistry with Jennifer Lawrence was great, to say the least. We also have Jeremy Irons in this, Matthias Schoenaert, I believe his name is. They're also in this movie, and they're also very, very good in this movie. Like I said, there's not a single bad performance in this movie whatsoever. The first half an hour of Red Sparrow is nothing short of brilliant. The acting, all the sequences going on, the intercutting between Jennifer Lawrence and Joel Edgerton, especially, I just thought was just riveting, to say the least. And there are scenes in between that I feel like that show a lot of potential of what could have been a very raw, a very dark, and a very gritty film about someone that uses their body for a better cause. And when those scenes do happen, it is a very unsettling yet nonetheless a very riveting thing to watch when these scenes do happen. James Newton Howard's score is excellent, as well as the cinematography. Not to mention once the ending wraps things up, I just thought, oh, okay, that's cool. While I do think there are quite a few things about Red Sparrow that I do think make it a great film, there are other things that I do think that make it not so great. Now, as I stated previously, guys, the opening scenes of Red Sparrow I thought were excellent. But then there are scenes of this movie that feel like that go on and on and on and on, to the point where during those scenes, I was really bored. I feel like there were certain scenes in which where they could have cut, it just keeps going on for what feels like an eternity. While there are scenes that are very dark, gritty, and are very unsettling to watch, there are other scenes in this movie that do come off, I felt like, as very generic. And in my thoughts, there are scenes that got so generic that I thought were very predictable. For example, there is a certain scene that goes on, and what's a certain shot framed up, I knew what was going to happen immediately. And it's not just this certain scene I'm thinking in my head, there were plenty of other scenes that I knew what was going to happen. And to add on top of all this, this movie is nearly 2.5 hours long. I mean, to be more specific, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. I feel like this could have easily been trimmed down 15 to 20 minutes to make it much more of a solidly paced movie. But I think the most disappointing factor about Red Sparrow to me is that this movie could have been a really dark and unsettling film, and I feel like this movie didn't really reach its true potential. So overall, guys, Red Sparrow is a mixed bag for me. Jennifer Lawrence is great, as are the other performances, including Joel Edgerton, and the opening scenes are great, along with other scenes that are riveting as can be, but unfortunately there are other things in this movie that weren't so riveting whatsoever. All in all, guys, I'm gonna have to give Red Sparrow a 2.5 out of 5 stars. This movie, like I stated previously, there are scenes that are great, and there are other scenes that aren't great whatsoever, and more than most of the time, I felt like it wasn't so great. Alright guys, so comment down and let me know below. Have you guys seen Red Sparrow? If so, what did you guys think? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and I'm also on Snapchat. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Red Sparrow. If so, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe to see more reviews just like this one. If you guys want to see my review of Annihilation, please click right here. And if you guys want to see my review of Black Panther, please click right here. And until the next review, I will see you guys next time.